Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to run diagnostics on your ASUS VivoBook S15 laptop. The easiest way to do this is using the BIOS menu, so we don't have to install any official software, nor do we have to install any third-party applications. All we have to do is just turn the PC off, and after turning it off, we're gonna have to power it on and enter the BIOS menu. And to do that, we're just gonna have to short press the power button once, and while the laptop is starting, repeatedly press F2 button until the BIOS menu appears on your screen. Then wait for a couple of seconds until it loads up. And now we can either use up and down arrow keys to navigate on the sidebar that you can see right here, or you can use your touchpad if it's active. Then we're gonna have to navigate to System Diagnostics option and press Enter. Then if your touchpad is inactive, you can use left and right arrow keys to navigate here. Left and right and up and down, they are all relevant. They're all usable, in this menu. Now we can either select one of the elements we see on this in this menu, or we can click the check next to one-click test if you want to perform all kinds of tests on your laptop. So in my case, I'm just gonna go through one-click test to quickly show you what these diagnostics look like. So let's click check next to one-click test option, and first of all, the device will perform some initial tests like device check, MAC test, AP test, signal level test, and then we're gonna step into the interactive tests like font test, where we're gonna have to check whether the font is abnormally blurry or shaky. So each manual test has an instruction to it before we enter it. So just check the instruction, and then in this case we're gonna have to check whether the font is abnormally blurry or shaky. And as you can see, it's not. It's pretty static, pretty stable. So let's press space to let the laptop know that this test was passed. Then the grayscale test, where we're gonna have to check whether the items are displayed are abnormally shaky. So let's click enter once again, and so here we see two gradients, and they are pretty static. They look pretty static to me. So now if the items you see on the screen are actually shaky or something is wrong with them, you can press the delete button in order to indicate that this test was failed. Let's click spacebar. Now we're gonna have to check whether the display has any abnormal dark spots. So we're gonna see just the white screen, and if you see some dark spots on this white screen, then press delete, otherwise space. Then black screen tests, the same, whether or not the screen has any abnormal bright spots. And as you can see, the screen is perfectly black, so we can press space once again. Now the RGB screen test, on which we're gonna have to check whether the display's color is abnormal. Okay, so red is perfectly red. Now blue also looks great. Space, and the green, the last one. And green also doesn't have any abnormalities to it. So let's press space. Now, in the USB test, we're gonna have to check whether the pass-fail conditions. We're gonna have to check with the pass-fail conditions first. Then view the USB device list and select the option according to the result, or click cancel to leave the test entirely. So let's click OK. Okay, so here we can see our USB devices. This is my external USB flash drive that is connected to this laptop, and the USB receiver. So the other device I have that connects an external mouse to my device. So yeah, the laptop detects them perfectly. So we can press space. Now we're gonna have to check the touchpad. So here we're just gonna have to move the touchpad, then press left click twice in this area, and then in this area we're gonna have to press right click twice. Okay. Now we're gonna have to click and drag this line in different directions. And now let's select an option to begin the ghost touch testing. So just select one of these two values and then wait for this period, and do not touch your touchpad. Okay, let's retry the test. I think something is wrong here. Okay, and so do not touch your touchpad, as if you do touch your touchpad during this test, your device will recognize it as a ghost touch. So we just want to leave the leave the touchpad alone, and just wait for the remaining time. Okay. And now if you have some malfunctioning key on your keyboard, then press it right now, and it will be displayed in here, and therefore it will you'll get to know whether or not this key is actually active. But in my case, I do not have any suspicions towards the keys of my laptop, so I'm just gonna click pass. And now the solid state drive test, which may take up to 30 minutes. So we can either perform it by clicking right here, or we can cancel this test by clicking escape. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I didn't end up finishing all the tests, but that's basically how what diagnostics look like. So just to get the report, let's run some quick tests like fan tests, for example, and this test will run automatically, and at the end of the diagnostics we will get the report. So let me just run the fan test. Now the fans will start working at different speeds, and the laptop will tell us whether or not the fans work normally. Now, as you can see, the test was passed. Low speed, medium speed, and high speed tests are passed, and here we have the report. So we can just press enter, and in case some tests are failed, you will also get a report that you'll be able to send to ASUS customer support service and resolve this issue with them. And that's basically how you do it. Now, to exit this menu, just press escape and then enter. And your device will boot back into your operational system. And so that's how you run diagnostics on your ASUS VivoBook S15. Thank you for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.